Hey everybody, my name is Elyse and I am the owner of Eight6 Boutique. I am here because one of my biggest goals for 2020 was to start to be more active on YouTube, just to kind of document my process, answer some of the questions I've been getting, and also just introduce myself to you guys and introduce my brand a little bit more personally. This first episode of Boutique Stories, which is a new series that I plan to do here in 2020, will just primarily be about Eight6 as a brand, what my brand stands for, who I am, why and how I started this business. So here we go. Eight6 Boutique has been in business since November of 2018. It is now January 2020, so it's been about a year and 2 months since I established this business. And the reason why I started this business is because before I had been a retail manager for about 10 or 11 years, I think. So I had a lot of experience running businesses, but it was always for other people. It was never for myself. So I just felt like I was working so hard. I had the craziest schedule ever. As a store manager, it was a really stressful job, like managing a staff, managing inventory, selling to customers, working crazy hours. And every year I would get this much of a raise. So I was like, you know what? I'm making millions of dollars for these companies and I'm getting the same salary essentially, because after taxes, my raises didn't even feel like anything. So I was like, you know what? I actually love what I do, but I do not like the politics of retail management. I don't like the schedule. I never had time to myself. But I love fashion. I love clothes. I love selling to people. I love putting looks together. And I'm good at it. I'm good at running a business. I know the ins and outs of the fun stuff and the not so fun stuff. So I figured, why not do it for myself? So that is how I grew a brain to take on this crazy venture and start a business. So I started the process of trying to get this business open in August of 2018. So it took me about 3 months from when I first started making moves to get it open to actually putting up my website and launching it for the first time. So to get it started, I made sure I had everything together legally first before I did anything. Before I tried to get any merchandise or build a website or do any of the fun, pretty stuff, I made sure I had my life together legally first. And what I mean by that is registering my business with the state, which means I needed to choose a name that I was comfortable with and that I knew I wanted to stick to. I chose the name Eight6. It's the word 8, E-I-G-H-T, and then the number 6, simply because my birthday is August 6th. I wanted a name that represented me but did not have my name in it. I also didn't want it to sound super feminine in case I want to add menswear at some point. I don't know where this business is going to take me, so I wanted something that was relatively simple, kind of plain. Because a lot of the other names that I liked just sounded like women's wear. And if hopefully I have this business for 10, 15, 20 years, whatever, I didn't want like a trendy name or a name that wouldn't stand the test of time. And I also didn't want a name that was for a select market, like Forever 21. That name to me sounds young, or like only a certain age group would want to shop there. And I didn't want to put myself in a box like that. So I just chose Eight6. And went from there. So after I chose a name and registered with the state, I purchased my domain. I picked my website name. I did that. I also started a business account because I wanted to make sure from the beginning my finances were kept separate from anything I did for the business, just because taxes and all that good stuff, which is a whole nother video. But I opened a business account, and then I started to source merchandise. My boutique started off as an accessory and handbag boutique because I funded this whole thing myself. I did not do a business loan. I didn't borrow money from anybody, nothing. I started out with money from my own pocket that I made from my full-time job. And things like accessories, like earrings, handbags, stuff like that, have a high markup. So you can get them for relatively cheap and then mark them up 4 or 5 times what you paid for them, and they still be a reasonable price for your audience, so you can make your money back triple fold easily and quickly. And that's how I started, so that I could earn enough money to be able to purchase apparel, because I did not have like thousands of dollars saved up to buy a whole collection of clothing. So that was how I got started with funding the business. It literally came out of my pocket. I started this business with like $300. That's how I did it. That worked for me. Do what you do. So after that, I started to build my website. I built it all myself. This is a one-woman show. I did not outsource anything other than my logo. My boyfriend made my logo for me, so thank you for that. But otherwise, I built my website myself. I chose all of my merchandise myself. I track all my sales and inventory and everything myself. I even take all of my own photos. So everything for 8-6 is done by me. I package all my orders. I put a personalized note in all my orders. So every single aspect of this business I have my hands on. It's from me. And what is going to make me stand apart, hopefully, my goal is that personal touch. Excuse me. Because I am very particular about the merchandise that I purchase. I'm very particular about the quality. I have ordered things that I intended on selling and I didn't sell it because I didn't like the quality or I didn't like the sizing. I am very honest about how things fit. I will tell you it runs small, it runs big. This is the size I'm wearing. This is the size I recommend, because I have shopped at so many boutiques and the sizing ain't right. I ordered a pair of shoes from a boutique. I always wear a size 7.5 or 8. Always. Like, regardless of where it's at, what store it is. I ordered an 8 in these shoes. They were slide-ins. I figured I'd rather them be a little too big than a little too small, because like I said, I always wear a 7.5 or 8. I get these dang on shoes. It's a size 8. I can't even get my foot in it. My foot go like this. It don't even slide all the way in. That's how small that shoe was. And I'm like, now this girl knew these shoes ran super small. So why would she not tell me, hey, you might want to order a size up, or put that in the description on the website, or put, I normally wear a size 6, but I had to wear a size 7, or something like that, to let me know, don't order your regular size. And that becomes frustrating, and that deters people from ordering from small businesses. That is not what I want to do. So I try to be very particular about how things fit, and I try to communicate that in my description on the website, so that you don't even have to ask me how it fits. You still can. Please do send me a message and ask. But I try to make it so if you read the description, you know, okay, I normally wear a medium, I can order a medium. Or I normally wear a medium, let me get a large. Whatever the case may be, you know what the heck size to get, and it's going to fit as expected when it arrives. Now, I'm not saying I'm perfect, but that's something that is a goal of mine. Just being that I'm online only and you don't really have a way to try it on. But whatever, I just want a whole little tangent. What was I talking about? So I started off with accessories and handbags first, and I did that. That was in November 2018 when I started, and I did that up until like June of 2019 is when I introduced apparel. The reason why I did that is because I'm new to this. I was ordering all of my products online, and with a handbag or with a pair of earrings, you don't have to worry about fit. You do have to worry about quality, but not so much fit, because a pair of earrings is a pair of earrings. You know what I mean? But for clothing, I really wanted to be able to see the stuff in person from these brands before I started to order it. So that's another thing. I went to the fashion district in LA, and I personally touched all the items that I was going to sell. I bought them in person. I got to know these vendors and these brands, tried to build a relationship with them, open up the communication, so I know what I'm getting, so I know I'm not ordering something and it's crap. Because sometimes these places from China, wherever, will be like, oh, this is a size large, you put it on and it fits like a medium. I ain't about that life, so I needed to go out there, and before I ordered any clothing, at least get to know these brands so I can see what their sizing is about, what their quality is about, look at the stitching, feel the fabric, all that good stuff before I do anything. So I went out there last May. I actually attended a boutique retreat, which was amazing. It was a few seminars, and we also, as a group, went to the fashion district because it was my first time going, which is a whole nother story. But I went and I actually bought my first collection in person. And then I started to sell apparel a few weeks after that. So let me see what else. Once I put the apparel up online, it started off kind of slow for the first like month or two, because I had been selling accessories and handbags, which were doing very well. Like, I would get earrings and they would be gone. Like, I would be like, dang, I should have got more. Like, I would get them and they were out the door. Even the handbags, out the door. Cool. But then I had to retrain my audience. Hey, I have clothes now. Try on the clothes. So for like the first couple of months, people kept buying all the accessories and weren't really fooling with the clothes, which was interesting. But now it's the other way around. Everybody's buying the clothes and my accessories are kind of just chilling. So I gotta find a way to focus on both because right now I'm like so focused on the clothes that people are not really tripping off the accessories, but whatever. Let me rewind. Before I started to pick out clothing, before I even opened this business, I was trying to figure out why. Who is this for? What is my target market? What void am I trying to fill? I consider my target market to be women who are, if I had to narrow it down to an age, maybe upper 20s to upper 30s. These are career women who are not really in the club scene anymore. So they go to work. After work, they might go to happy hour. They might hit a brunch on the weekends. They might go to a club for somebody's birthday or something, but they're kind of past that point in their life. So I don't really do trendy wear or club wear. That's not my thing. I feel like a lot of these boutiques out here do that, like the little sexy dresses, something for the club, something a little bit more risque. These pieces that I sell are for more mature women. They're a little bit more classic pieces. Things that will stand the test of time. So it's not something that's in right now for this spring, but then spring 2021, you're not gonna wear it anymore. That's not the type of stuff I sell. I sell things that you could dress up or dress down. You could wear it to work and then still be good to wear it to happy hour after work. Those are the type of things I sell. And that's the void that I wanted to fill, because I felt like a lot of boutique shopping is club wear. Or else it's like super basic wear. So it's like I want to be trendy and cute, but not too trendy. More classic, classy pieces, if that makes any sense at all. But because for myself, I'm like past that point in my life. I don't go to the club no more. Like, for what? I still want to look cute though. Like if it's date night or we're going out or something like that, I want something that's like cute, but I'm not about to put on a skin tight dress because I want to be comfortable, but I still want to look good. So those are the people that I am catering towards, and those are the people that I'm trying to satisfy. So whatever. But that's pretty much how I got started. It's been a year and 2 months right now. Things are going well. I hope that they continue in this direction. Anybody that has shopped with me so far, I appreciate it. I have gotten a lot of support, a lot of kind words in this past year or so. So I'm excited to see what Eight6 does in the future. And if you made it this far, thank you for watching this video. Like I said, boutique stories will have more episodes in the future. I just wanted to take this first one to just kind of introduce myself, the background of the boutique, how I got here, and what I'm trying to do. So thank you for watching and enjoy the rest of your day.